What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today we are going to be doing what is probably our first reaction video in the best part of 3 years. So lads, we have been doing a lot of tier lists over the last while, and it has been seemingly, just looking at YouTube views, it's become kind of a lucrative business reacting to tier lists. So since, I'm not going to say I invented tier lists because that's crazy, since I basically popularized tier lists in the MyTEAM community, I'm going to start reacting to some tier lists. So this is YBC's right here. And to be honest, if you guys are new to the channel, obviously subscribe. We're trying to 200,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Right now, we are less than 2,000 away. And also, if we can get 1,000 likes on this video, I will react to Ty Debo, the global champion, reacting to my tier lists. Yes, there'll be some sort of reactception, but you know what? Why not? Just why not? Okay, so this is YBC's point guard tier list. So it's the 27th of June, so it was about a week ago, which means that I'm pretty sure everybody that there's no relevant point guards apart from like Chris Paul really that have been released, is there? Pete Maravich maybe?
Tier list works in case you guys don't know how it works.
Okay.
But it is very, very simple.
Let's see what he says.
Essentially, guys, this tier right here is just like how you earn grades in school. You get letter grades for doing well in the classes. Same thing when it comes to the cards. Essentially, I'm going to be giving them a letter grade.
The GOAT grade.
A, B, C, and D, and F are all letter grades. And when it comes to the GOAT tier, guys, the GOAT tier is the highest, meaning it is the best tier. More specifically, though, when it comes to these grades, the GOAT tier basically means it is the best in the game.
GOAT means the best in the game. Okay. Let's just take that into account. GOAT tier equals best in game. Okay.
I think that he is a great card, but honestly, I don't think that he's at that GOAT level yet.
Great? Like, maybe usable and unlimited? I wouldn't put the word great and 6'3" point guard in the same
part. We have LaMelo Ball. I do think this card right here does belong in the GOAT tier,
I agree.
Guys.
I agree with that. I'm fine with that.
At the point guard position with 50+ Hall of Fame.
I'm fine with that.
Crazy attributes.
LaMelo's ridiculous. LaMelo's ridiculous, lads. I fully understand that.
I don't like this card. I don't think that he is worth locking in at all.
Really? Like, he's fine. He's fine. Like, he's good. He's a better Wes Unseld, but well, like, he's so much better than Cole Anthony though. So yeah, I can see why you have him go tier. I think that's fine. That's fine.
When I make this list, I might not like a card. I might like a card too much, but at the end of the day, I'm unbiased when I do make these tier lists.
I'm not.
Videos, so
Not too wrong. Cole Anthony's but 2 tiers too high though.
95 and higher. On top of that, guys, he's 6'6" with what's
he's at least 1 tier too high.
Which is good.
At least 1 tier too high.
Not that good. So like I said, I don't like the card that much, but he's still.
Oh, he's fine.
I do think this Anthony Edwards card right here does belong in the GOAT tier. Essentially, this dude
do not put Anthony Edwards and Cole Anthony in the same tier.
They share the exact
do not.
Base of a jump shot.
That's fine.
That cheesy base 98.
That's fine. I'm good with that.
A lot of Hall of Fame badges.
I'm good with that card.
Around 50, just like that Opal Dwayne Wade. And we get to Dwayne Wade, guys. Spoiler alert: Dwayne Wade will be in a GOAT category as
Dwayne Wade's GOAT. Yeah, I agree.
Card right here does belong in a GOAT tier. Essentially, this dude right here is a 6'6" version of Tracy McGrady.
He's not though.
Same jump shot.
He's just not. No.
Base, that Trey Burke base.
I get it. It's the Trey Burke base, but he's just not. Like, he's got the magic behind the back, which is so much better than T-Max. Like, he is. Yes, he is the same release, but that's like I know he's better in every way than T-Mac. He's just smaller. Like, it's hard. I get it. They're the same release, but you can't compare. Like, you can't just call him a 6'6" T-Mac because he does certain things better. That you can actually argue in certain ways he's actually better than T-Mac.
And he is an updated card. He just came out the other day. This dude right here is incredible. Moving on to Baron Davis.
Wait, I just realized he has 4 Generation Next cards in GOAT tier.
This card right here does belong in the C tier.
No, F. He's got Silver Steady Shooter. He has got the worst, like, Bronze Steady's the worst badge in the game. The second worst badge in the game is Silver Steady. You've got, literally, it makes you miss a bunch of open shots and doesn't help anything. Like, no. He's got like 3 Hall of Fame badges as well, doesn't he?
The C tier just because of his animations. This Baron Davis card right here is an extremely outdated card, but he, I feel like, still is usable.
No, he's not. Give me, this card's as good as Baron Davis. This card is as good as Baron Davis. But please put him in F tier.
He's 5'5" and
F tier, perfect. I will not complain about that, but he's as good as Baron Davis. Boykins and Muggsy Bogues are as good as that Baron Davis card. Straight up.
Simply unusable. Baron Davis.
They're all unusable.
He's not that usable. post hook and destroy Earl Boykins every single play.
Neither of them are usable.
Richie Guerin, I think that he does belong in a B tier right here. He is a solid
That's fine.
card all around.
That's fine. He's better than he's way better than Baron Davis. He's not as good as Cole Anthony.
He is also in a B tier as well.
I'll give you that.
Looking forward to this Pink Diamond D'Angelo Russell. I feel like this Pink Diamond D'Lo card does belong in the B tier.
He's terrible. He's absolutely terrible.
Next up is Pink Diamond Desmond Mason. I also feel like Pink Diamond Desmond Mason does belong in the B tier as well.
Let's see what he says about this card, because I agree. But let's see what he says.
These cards right here are very solid. Moving.
Like if you don't know how to dribble and you're just starting at the game, Des Mason's actually really good. He just has some of the worst SIGs in the game.
Moving on to this Pink Diamond Spencer Dinwiddie card, I think he is in the C tier right here. Even though he's 6'6", honestly, I'm not a fan of his animations.
I don't think he's.
His jump shot is kind of weird to time.
I don't think he's that much worse than D'Angelo Russell. I think he might be as good.
I think his Pink Diamond Reggie Theus does belong in the B tier.
Yeah, I'll give you that. He's the best in B tier.
When it comes to Spencer Dinwiddie, like I said, bad animations. Reggie Theus is
okay, Opal Maravich isn't out.
6'7" was very, very good at animations.
You're probably putting Maravich in A tier, are you?
B tier. So moving forward,
I'm not gonna. At this stage, he belongs in A tier on your list.
I think
on
he
this list.
belong in the B tier as well.
Like, I get it.
Borderline A tier. But I don't think he is as good as the Cole Anthony type of cards in my team. Moving on to Diamond Ben Simmons, I think he does belong in the C.
No.
I think that he is a good card.
No, like I won't ever use the card, but like, give me that Ben Simmons over Des Mason. Like,
what a very outdated card, guys.
He's so much better than these two. He's so much better than these two.
He is a very similar card to Magic, but Matt Johnson, like I said, can't shoot. He has an over an 83 ball, while Ben Simmons has a 65.
He can still tween up and down the floor and hop step.
The reason why Ben Simmons right here is in the C tier is honestly just because he is 6'10". Otherwise,
like I don't necessarily. I don't think he's in the wrong tier in general. I think C tier is fair because he can't shoot, but like you can't compare it to Baron Davis.
If he was 6'5" or below with the 65 3 ball, he'd be in a D, borderline F tier.
This isn't that bad though. This is actually I actually don't mind this at all.
Also does belong in the C tier.
I agree. He's the worst Des Mason.
Diamond J.R. Smith, guys. Honestly, his animations aren't that good. The Galaxy Opal is much improved and has a lot better animation.
I agree.
Furthermore, when it comes to this J.R. Smith card, he is a clone of Desmond Mason.
Yeah, he is actually. He is actually.
Clone of J.R. Smith. So, considering Desmond Mason is a Pink Diamond, higher tier, and also an updated card.
Do not ever talk about tiers making a card better. He's better because his stats are way better and his badges are way better, not because he's a tier better.
Of J.R. Smith, essentially, he is the Pink Diamond J.R. Smith in the B tier. Well, if we do move along right here to Muggsy Bogues, this dude right here belongs in the F tier, and there's no doubt about it. He's 5'3" at the point guard position. Nuh-uh. F tier.
That LeBron's terrible.
Next up is Pink Diamond
you can't put him in B.
LeBron James, the glitch version of him.
He's better than Reggie Theus.
I think he should be in the A tier right here.
Yeah,
I think he's slightly outdated to be in a GOAT tier, but he is still.
Don't consider putting him in the GOAT tier. He's terrible.
Very great card. If we do move along to this Pink Diamond Stephen Curry, I think Pink Diamond Steph Curry does belong in the B tier right here.
Okay, yeah, in this list, 100%. I agree.
Guys. The only thing that is holding Stephen Curry back from being higher is that he can dunk.
Do not put Wes in S tier or in GOAT tier.
Higher up than the Pink Diamond version. Next up right
here, do not put Wes in GOAT tier.
Card. I do think this card right here does belong in the GOAT tier.
No, he's literally just Zion, but worse in every single way. And you were iffy on putting Zion in GOAT tier.
As I mentioned, Zion Williamson has the exact same animation pretty much as Wes Unseld. These two cards right here are pretty much clones of each other.
Yes, they are clones, except one of them has got like some of the most juice stats in the game, and the other one has got some pretty nice stats. Like, he's literally a significantly worse Zion.
For Pink Diamond Kevin Johnson right here, I think he does belong in the A tier. A lot of you guys will probably disagree with me on this one, but I think this Kevin Johnson card right here is a very, very, very underrated card in my team. He's 6'5" with a great wingspan.
What? Did you just say Kevin Johnson is 6'5" with a great wingspan? He's 6'1". I get it. Like, he is actually kind of underrated. Because if you're playing against someone who doesn't really know what they're doing, you can cook with this card. I agree. Like, in your list, he's as good as Steph Curry. I will say that right now. He's as good as Steph Curry. But he's not 6'5" with a long wingspan. Like, he is 6'1". He is legitimately 4 inches smaller. He's tiny. Like, if this was my list, I would have him one tier lower. I would definitely have him in C tier, but I'd have Curry probably in D tier. But he's just not 6'5". I can't even argue his positioning. He's just straight up not 6'5".
And a very, very, very fast jump shot. We do move on to this Pink Diamond Derrick Rose card right here.
You have to put him A.
Derrick Rose, I think he does belong in the B tier.
No, not behind Kevin Johnson. No. Like, I agree with your tier. I fully agree with that, but he's so much better than Kevin Johnson.
All around. We do move along. Next up,
I've never used Hersey. I can't talk about him.
I think this Hersey Hawkins right here does belong in the B category.
Never used him. Can't say anything.
Who are kind of short. The B category right here is kind of for cards that are kind of around the 6'3" range that could do a lot of things.
So the B tier is for the guys that are 6'3" range, but yeah, you've got Cole Anthony in A, and then you got Kevin Johnson in B, or Kevin Johnson in A as well, 6'1".
Is in that range as well. He's around 6'3" that could do pretty much everything.
I don't know about Hersey, so I'm not going to talk about him.
Hawkins card that puts him over the top in the A or a Go category. They do move along to Lenny Wilkins right here, guys. I think he does belong in the C tier. He is a good card. He's a good card all around.
He's not.
But the animations for him really aren't
D.
that good. For this Diamond Rex Chapman card right here, I think he does belong in the A tier.
I agree.
This dude right here is gold all around. And for those of you guys who know about the Rex Chapman card, you guys know. And for those of you guys who know about Rex Chapman in previous 2Ks, you guys know.
You know what? I agree. We agree for once.
B tier. He is a very similar card.
Okay, this is where we get to see if YBC knows what he's talking about. Paul Westphal is literally Pistol Pete Maravich, but better. As in, Pistol Pete can do everything, but he can't dunk. Paul Westphal has the exact same animations as Pistol Pete, except he's got a 90 dunk. If he puts him anywhere but A tier, he's just wrong. Terry Rozier shouldn't be. Actually, that's right. I'm not going to argue that.
I think belongs in the B tier right here. He is a very, very underrated card, but I honestly don't think that he is at the Rex Chapman or Anthony Edwards.
He's so much better than Rex Chapman. He's so much better. You said Pete Maravich might be A tier. He's just a better Pete Maravich. You've never used Paul Westphal. I'm convinced. Like, they're literally the same. It takes looking at the stats and animations. They're literally the same. Except one, Westphal's just better.
Level in my team.
No.
Next up, right here, moving on to Dennis.
You have to put him in B.
I think this Dennis Smith Jr. card right here also does belong in the B tier as well. He's a very similar card to Derrick Rose, so considering I have Rose here.
Trey Burke could be anywhere between A and D. He could be anywhere between A and D. You've set a precedent for little point guards in A tier by putting Kevin Johnson in there. And Trey Burke has got the best release of every card from A tier lower. So he could honestly be an A. I'd have him in D, unusable, but you can have him in A.
Next up,
you can have him anywhere.
I think he should be in the C tier.
I agree, and I don't agree. I agree that he should be there, but what is Kevin Johnson doing in A tier?
He's a very underrated card as well in my team, and deserves more recognition. But the only thing
he's better than Steph.
Is that he is standing in at, unfortunately, 6 feet tall. We do move along right here to Diamond Dwayne Wade. I think Diamond Dwayne Wade does belong in the A tier.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that all between Pink Diamond Dwayne Wade and Diamond Dwayne Wade. And for those of you guys who know how cheesy that Dwayne Wade card is,
I agree.
The B tier. I don't think he's gonna.
No. Okay. I'm not gonna complain about that because he divides opinions. But please, Kevin Johnson.
Enough guys, even though he's 7 feet tall to be in the A tier. We do move on to this Pink.
He's also not 7 foot tall.
Card. I think he also does belong.
You have to put him B
as well. And looks like the B tier is filled up right here. So I'm gonna be.
You have to put him B tier.
To another.
Like you can't put him lower than B tier on your list.
Just basically gonna refresh it because we're out of space on this one. As we do move on to this Pink Diamond Nate Robinson.
He's not. He's terrible. Like he is absolutely terrible. Stephon Marbury. He is literally Derrick Rose, but worse in every way. But you can't not put him B tier because of the players you get in C.
He is borderline D tier, but I'm gonna put him in the C tier, guys.
He's 5'9".
Because he is usable.
No, he's not.
Cards that are 6'3" and below. So therefore, I have him in the C tier because Nate Robinson, guys, is 5'9".
Oh my god.
Right there is a huge red flag. I feel like, but he's still usable. He still is a good card.
He's no more usable than Earl Boykins.
So he is a pretty up to date Pink Diamond card. We do move along to Pink Diamond Penny Hardaway. I also feel like Pink Diamond Penny Hardaway should be in the. You know what? I think Penny Hardaway is actually in a B tier. We do move along to Bingo Smith, guys. I think Bingo Smith does belong in the. I'll put him in the.
You've never used this card. If you no.
C tier, right?
No. Okay. Let me have a look here. So according to you, Bingo Smith is worse than Kevin Johnson. Bingo Smith is worse than Pink Diamond LeBron James. Bingo Smith is worse than D'Angelo Russell, Des Mason, Steph Curry, and Richie Guerin. He's the same tier. No.
Gucci 7 feet. Jokic is a glitchy 7-foot point guard.
You put Jokic in A tier. Jokic, same as Walton. Like, Jokic is slow, can't dribble. He does one thing well, and it's in the post. He can't shoot. Like, his release is so bad, he can't shoot. Give me a corner three with Walton over Jokic any day. This guy's terrible. Like, Walton has some redeemable qualities, but also has some weaknesses. This guy doesn't have any strength except for the fact he's a mismatch problem.
Go to a Galaxy Opal, guys, in which I also think that Galaxy Opal does belong in the A tier right here.
Ja, you gotta put Ja in B.
Is the version I'm talking about. We do move along to...
I don't like Ja, but you have to put him B.
Ja Morant. I think Ja Morant should be in the B tier as well.
Same as Derrick Rose. Like, you have to put Wall in B as well. Even Opal. Actually, you know what? Actually, he's the same as Cole Anthony. He's the same as Cole Anthony. Same release. Let's skip through this quick. We've already spent 15 minutes here. Yeah, go Giannis, go tier. Westbrook, you have to put Westbrook B tier.
PG is a go-to type of card. You can low-key make a case and say Chris Paul card. This low-key hurts me, guys, because I love this card a lot, and he's one of my favorite cards in the game. But
actually, wait, you can't put him in F because he's no worse than Nate Robinson.
He does belong in the C tier right here, guys.
Yeah, like, he's F. He's unusable, but he's not more unusable than Nate Robinson. You just compare Bingo Smith to Chris Paul. You just compare Bingo Smith to Chris Paul.
He's another one of those 6-foot point guard.
Bingo Smith has got base, the fastest release. I know it's goal quick show. He's the fastest release in the game. He's got good 6. He's 6'5".
Trey Burke. Both of them are at 6 foot tall and could dunk, but not dunk well. Once we get a Galaxy Opal version of Chris Paul, I think he'll be in the A tier, no doubt.
Did you just say Galaxy Opal Chris Paul will be in the A tier? No, this is a troll. This is not a real video. This is a troll. He's 6 foot tall with a slow release.
But until we get an Opal CP3, he's the best version of CP3 we have, and you have him in a C tier.
I get it. This is before the Opal. A tier.
A tier. As I mentioned, there's not much of a difference.
Kyrie, C.
And pink diamond version of Dwayne Wade.
C. He's terrible.
Other than 2 Hall of Fame badges, that is about it. So
Kyrie, C tier. He's terrible.
Right here. As we move on to this Galaxy Opal Kyrie Irving card, I think Opal Kyrie does belong in the B tier. Although I think this Opal Kyrie card is a very, very overrated card in my team.
Overrated? Nobody thinks this card's good.
He is a solid card all around, but I think he is overrated. He has a pretty slow jumper, but he has golden dribbling animation. So, considering he's like one of the best dribblers in the game, I feel like that's enough to put him in.
Yeah, but he can't get a shot off.
If we do move along to this Galaxy Opal Donovan Mitchell, I think he does belong in the A tier. I think this.
No. Cole, come on, man. Donovan Mitchell. He's just Jeff Petrie. He's just pink diamond Jeff Petrie. Actually, no, he has got Pro 8. He's got Pro 8. So actually, to be honest, in this list, he is definitely, but he is better than all these, so. Yeah.
Jump shot to green. Great Donovan
You're right.
Dunking animations as well.
You have to put Oladipo in A tier.
In the A tier as well. He's like this Draymond Green card right here does belong in the GOAT tier.
What? What? Score with Draymond. Like, you can't, like, I get, he is a god tier defender. You can't score with the guy. Like, no, like, you can kind of get away with him on power forward. You can't get away with him at point guard. Unless you have a T-Mac beside him.
And that is mainly because 2K did fix this card's jump shot.
What? There was nothing wrong with his jump shot. It's just slow.
Previous years, he's had a very slow jump shot, which has held him back from being like a top
still is slow.
Position. But considering he has like a really top elite jump shot this year,
did you say Draymond has an elite jump shot? Maybe, like, if it's a big man release in Park, that base is fine. But just Simmons, if you don't put Simmons in S tier.
6'7" guy, Draymond Green, not 6'5", he is 6'7". They didn't change the height back down to 6'5", even though he's 6'5" in real life.
Oh my god. Simmons S, T-Mac S.
I consider Gary.
You know what? I would complain about Gary Payton there, but he's equally as good as Oladipo.
Payton, in my opinion, the best point guard defender in the entire game.
The best point guard defender in the entire game. Giannis and Jonathan Isaac exist.
And offensively,
Scotty, Jordan.
And it is a lot easier to green than the pink diamond version, which sucked in my. I do think that he should be in the A tier of point guards in my team.
Big O's better than Draymond. I'm gonna say that much. He's better than Draymond.
For Opal Campus legend Magic Johnson, I think he does belong in the GOAT tier as
GOAT,
well.
yeah.
Honestly, there's not much difference between this Magic Johnson right here and the GOAT.
I agree. I agree. They're the same card.
LeBron James card, no brainer again. Galaxy LeBron James does belong in the GOAT.
Like, Scotty's not a GOAT tier card, but he's better than Draymond.
Category. Same thing right here with Scottie Pippen, guys. He does belong in the GOAT category. I actually changed my opinion on the Scottie Pippen card. Initially, I didn't like him, but now I love him a lot because 2K did change his jump shot.
They didn't change the jump shot. They took a tiny hitch out of it. It's still terrible.
Faster and smoother.
They didn't. 2K did not make a single jump shot faster. They just took the hit. They took weird load up animations out of jump shots. Every release, no releases got faster. They didn't change the speed of anyone's release. That's just simply not true. It is just simply not true that 2K made releases faster. They fixed releases because they took hitches out of them. They didn't make anything faster.
Go tier because this card right here has 99 and everything. There's no brainer again.
Go tier, Jordan.
Like he is as good as these go cards right here, like who we have.
Let's see what you do with Zach LaVine, because Zach LaVine doesn't have unpluckable.
So guys, for Opal Trae Young right here, I think.
Okay, I guess Zach LaVine just disappears. He just doesn't exist right now.
He does belong in the D tier.
He's better than Nate Robinson. Trae Young's so much better than CP3. I'm sorry, he's so much better.
He is a very, very, very undersized point guard, and he cannot dunk. And that right.
He is a very, very undersized point guard. I agree, but what about this guy? What about these two guys?
There is a huge red flag. He is borderline not usable, guys. We do move
Tiny Archibald.
Got a Archibald card right here. I think he does belong in the B tier. He's a very up-to-date card. In my team, he came out about a month ago, and
just because he came out a month ago doesn't change the fact that he's 6 foot tall or 6'1".
Jamal Crawford right here, I think he does belong in the A tier right here. He has very, very glitchy dribble animations, and 2K this year allowed Jamal Crawford to dunk, which is a massive.
Do not put Iverson in A tier. Do not put Iverson in A tier.
Glitch dribbling and a glitchy jump shot. He's 6 feet tall on it.
Okay, like I don't agree that he's this high, but in this list I don't mind.
He's a good card all around.
Steve Francis B.
Well, we're Devin Booker.
What? All right. So Steve Francis and Dwayne Wade in the same tier. You have Nikola Jokic 2 tiers ahead of Bingo Smith.
Opal, the Spotlight Sim one, I am going to be placing him right here in the B tier.
I can't complain. He's without question better than all these guys, but he's still terrible.
The card right here is a very overrated card in my team.
Do not put Tony Parker in A tier.
Oh my god, I feel like that driving dunk is a...
Okay, there's just a massive skip right there. Okay, so F tier, Gus Williams. Come on, Gus Williams. Like, I get it, Gus Williams is terrible, but so is CP3. Tony Parker in A tier. That's a very weird one.
For Booker, a way better driving dunk.
And then you cut out a part and put so Gus Williams is back vanished again, and now he's in that tier. You have to put Billups in A tier. Okay, there's Levine back.
Stay away from him. On to another tier
and
list
Billups
right here,
is gone.
As I did reset the tier list, borderline in the go tier, borderline.
No, he's not. He doesn't have unpluckable. He literally has got a really good release, but so does
in A tier.
Do not.
Even though he does not have handles for days.
He doesn't have hand space. He doesn't have unpluckable. You literally run at him on the screen and he loses the ball.
Which is a yellow flag. I don't.
Handles for days is a yellow flag. I agree. Unpluckable is a red flag.
That is enough to hold him back from being in a go tier, guys.
Oh no. If he's go tier, Billups is go tier.
This guy right here is essentially like a 6'5" version of RJ Hampton in a.
No, he's not.
6'5".
No, he's not.
McGrady.
No, he's not.
The exact same base and super.
No, he doesn't. He has a similar base. They're not the exact same, but he is not 6'5" team
as well. Moving on to Chauncey Billups right here. I think
he has to be go tier.
Does belong in a C tier, even though I think he's a great defender. I think.
Hold on, you put Chauncey Billups in the same tier as Nate Robinson. You put Chauncey Billups in the same tier as Baron Davis, and a tier behind Des Mason, and pink time D'Angelo Russell. I just don't know. I heard that this was a bit ridiculous, but he's Tony Parker. If Tony Parker's A tier, he's B. He's 6 foot tall, but if Tony Parker's A tier, he's B tier.
Ben Louis Dampier is not usable right now. I feel like in my team, I feel like
he's not usable, but like you have Nate Robinson and Chris Paul in C tier. He's better, way better than both of them.
He can't really do much offensively, and he is very, very short.
Can't do much offensively. He's got Tony Parker base. He can't do much offensively, but he's Tony Parker.
6 feet tall. For Alex Caruso, I think Alex Caruso is a great card. I think he does belong in that great category of A tier.
I don't believe he's a great card, but A tier in your list 100%. Kyle Lowry, C tier. I agree.
Next up right here is Gallo Silva, Steve Nash, who I think does belong in the...
No. Do not put Gallo... You just forgot about your first tier list. You're comparing Galaxy Opal Steve Nash. Like, he's better than Steph Curry Pink Diamond. You're comparing Galaxy Opal Steve Nash to Nate Robinson and Pink Diamond Baron Davis.
Here, right here, guys.
That's
a lot of you guys
not...
will probably disagree with me on this one, but I'm honestly not really a fan of this.
Del Curry, A.
6'4/6'5".
Yeah.
Great height for that point guard position, and he does come with one of the best jump shots in the
He's 6'4". That's not good height.
As we do move on to his son, Pink Diamond Steph Curry, I think this card right here.
You know what? On this list, I can't argue. He's terrible. Well, he's not terrible, but he's not good.
It's better than Pink Diamond, so I'm gonna put this Opal Steph Curry right here in the A tier. Next up for Mr. Barnett right here, I think this Barnett
Mr.
Right
Demonetized.
C tier, and that is simply because of his.
Barnett's better. Barnett's better than Steph Curry. I'm just gonna say this right now. He's better than Steph Curry.
Jump shot. He has arguably the worst jump shot in the.
He doesn't have the worst jump shot in the game. He has the worst looking jump shot in the game. It's by no means. It's not slow whatsoever. It's by no means the worst jump shot in the game.
Next up right here is this Jalen Rose. I think this Opal Jalen Rose card right here does belong in the GOAT tier.
Thank you.
I feel like he is higher than the A tier. I feel like he's better than all the A tier cards.
Don't even argue that. You've Draymond Green in there.
GOAT tier. Nonetheless, though, I feel like he does belong in that category.
A.
We do move on right here to Galaxy Penny Hardaway. I think this Opal Penny card does belong in the GOAT tier as well.
He is steady. No.
Well, he did get a massive Evo update, and I feel like that
massive Evo update to make him mute.
Put him in the Opal tier. To put him
in the
GOAT tier.
He's A.
Next up, Free to Turkle, I feel like this card right here also does belong in a GOAT tier as
I agree.
Go to animation, go to
Thon, I'd have him A, but you have to put him S.
He does belong in the GOAT tier as well.
Or GOAT tier.
I think he does belong in the.
You have to put Lonzo in GOAT tier.
He's a really good card. He's a great card, but not good enough. I feel like to these GOAT tier type.
He's as good as Draymond.
Cards.
He's as good as Draymond Green.
John Morant, I think he should be placed in the A tier right here. Borderline GOAT.
Do not put a 6'3" point guard in GOAT tier.
Team, so
you know what? Like, if you have Curry there, he's better than Curry. And so is Rose. Rose is better than Curry as well. You have to put Rose in A tier.
A tier as well. I feel like he's.
And you also somehow have to put Jeremy Lin in A tier. Because Jeremy Lin's so similar to Rose. You know what? Like, I completely disagree with Derrick Rose, Jeremy Lin. I think he basically has every card one tier higher than they should be. I actually, in general, apart from a few of them, this is not that bad. It's just he's overrating every single card, which means technically nobody's overrated. This isn't actually as bad looking back on it.
Is an underrated card.
Is he gonna put him in A tier? You have to put him. He's D. He's terrible.
I think he's undersized, but not undersized enough. I feel like to be in the C tier. I'm gonna place him right there.
What? You said Billups is too undersized to be in B tier, but Isaiah Thomas isn't. And like, Isaiah Thomas is just a worse Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry's better in every way than Isaiah Thomas. Chauncey Billups is 2 inches taller. Nash is 2 inches taller. You can't use the height thing against them and put him above the tier.
Right here in the B tier.
Doc Rivers B.
For Doc Rivers, I think he's a solid card. Therefore, I think he should be in the B category. For Luka, I feel like he should be in a GOAT category. For James Harden,
in this list maybe.
One is a pretty tough one. Opal James Harden.
A.
Is borderline A, borderline.
Don't put him GOAT tier. You know he's not good enough to be in GOAT tier.
He should be in the GOAT tier just because.
Actually, Levine's in GOAT tier, so maybe Harden, yeah.
I feel like he's a lot better, or slightly better than a card in the A tier right here. They do move on to J.R. Smith right here.
You have to put him GOAT tier.
Belong in the GOAT category. I love J.R. Smith.
You have to put Gilbert Arenas in A tier.
Gilbert Arenas, I think he should be in the A tier.
You have to.
He's as good of a card.
These are the other cards you have there. You have to. Dennis Johnson. Okay, you have Gary Payton in A tier. If you don't put Dennis Johnson in A tier, you haven't used Dennis Johnson. I'm convinced of that.
Moving forward right here, we have.
Because they're basically the same card.
Dennis Johnson. I think Dennis Johnson is a very underrated card, and I think he does belong in the B tier.
Like.
But not quite good enough, I feel like, as the.
Like, he's better than Steph Curry.
We have
better than Gilbert.
Next, he's another underrated card. I think
do not put him lower than A.
I think he should be in the B tier right here.
He's better Gary Payton. He's literally better Gary Payton.
Here, guys. He has a nice jump shot. He has some pretty decent dunking animations, but I don't feel like he could dunk as well as these cards right here. In
Sarunas has to be A.
So I feel like the dunking.
I don't like Sarunas, but he's better than. He's better than Caruso.
And B, and he can't really dunk compared to the A. So
Sarunas is better than Caruso. You better put Sarunas in A.
Sarunas up next, and I think he should be in the B tier. He is 6'5" around that range at the point guard position, which is a great.
You know what? If you have Draymond in S, maybe Jason Kidd deserves to be in A.
Jason Kidd, I think he does belong in the C tier. He has a.
I agree with him being C tier, but he is also not that much worse than Draymond.
Broken, beat up jump shot, and he is just simply an average good point guard. And Jason Kidd right now, I guess, is the last player on this list. Is that right there now, guys?
Okay, so this list right here. Levine is not GOAT tier. Sarunas is better than Caruso. Johnson and Wall Frazier both should be bumped up 1 tier. They're both as good, if not better, than every single card here in A tier. This list right here, Tony Parker, move him. Also, Dampier. Dampier is just another Tony Parker, and you have him in D tier, and you have Tony Parker in A tier. Like, move Bingo Smith in this tier. Bingo Smith's A tier. Tony Parker, move them down. Move Francis down. I'm not going to disagree with Russell. You know what? In this tier list, Mitchell belongs there. Move Jokic down. And move Trae Young into C. Trae Young's better than CP3 and Nate Robinson. And then let's have a look at this one right here. So you have Trae Young or Trey Burke in C. You have Lenny Wilkins in C. Okay. So you have Chauncey Billups in the same tier as Trey Burke and Lenny Wilkins. Good to know. Chauncey Billups in the same tier as Baron Davis. You have Bingo Smith in the same tier as Pink Time Baron Davis. That just doesn't make sense. But anyway, yeah, that has been quite a journey. That has been quite a journey. So a huge shout out to YBC anyway. Obviously, the whole thing is with tier lists. Okay, you forgot to way belongs to GOAT tier. I agree. But the whole thing with tier lists is a lot of this is personal preference. And I don't necessarily... I think there's a few players that I don't think maybe he's used enough to put him in high enough tiers. But I think every player is just kind of 1 tier above where they should be. So I don't actually think it's that bad. I think it's just a fact of maybe a little bit less planning. Or maybe he just hasn't used Louis Dampier or looked at his animations to realize he's just another Tony Parker. Maybe he just hasn't used Billups enough to realize that he's better than Pink Time Baron Davis. And same with... Bingo Smith, which is weird though because Bingo Smith is the Galaxy or is the Pink Diamond YBC. Either way, you shout out to him. Again, this is all completely opinionated. Everyone has their own opinions on cards. We're not going to agree. We're going to agree with some. We're not going to agree with a lot, evidently. And in fairness, there's not necessarily wrong with anything he said objectively because, again, he's a 250k qualifier, so. He's a very similar level to this game as I am. I think if we played each other on servers, it goes back and forth. It could go either way. So this is not in any means a shot at him because he's a very good player. I think he just set himself off with a bad precedent by putting a load of little guys in A tier, whereas they probably should have been 1 to 2 tiers lower. But apart from that, and a couple of weird ones like Penny and Levine and GOAT tier, I don't actually think it's that bad. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it. A link to YBC's tier list will be in the description. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.